Guys, welcome to Rant and Chill. On this channel, I like to rant and I like to chill. Here, we're going to be chilling. We're going to be talking about Gacharic Spin. We'll be looking at the review of Gacharic Spin. I already done my review of their latest album, W, which I believe is for winning, because it is a winning album. I rated it pretty high. Not because I'm biased towards the band, well, that is true, but because I really enjoyed it. I think, was there only one song I'd maybe skip? I think so. Was it that one? I think so. It was pretty good. It was a solid album, man. It was really good. But the question I have here is, what does Reddit think of it? And we're going to use one reviewer on Reddit to be the monolith of Reddit. Of course, I'm just joking. But the weight is on uveach2112. That's the username. So if you don't like this review, you know who to talk to. I'm stuttering there. I'm messing. I'm joking. Guys, be respectful. Yeah, if you disagree with the review, be an adult about it, okay? You don't have to be like children, Come on, right? Okay, right from the get-go. Replica. Okay, we're doing song by song. Okay. Replica. An angsty, powerful mood maker. The stark contrast between the melodic verse and the strong chorus keeps the tension going. The music perfectly matches the insightful lyrics, instrument-wise. The rhythm group is in the foreground and carries the track, while the guitars do a lot of right-hand driven work. The keys mostly add layers to the sound tapestry, accompanied by a great music video. The album opens really hard-hitting. Replica is rather a piece of art than a standalone rock song. I agree for the most part here. Replica has the angst that we heard from Gacharic Spin's previous album under the name Gacharic Spin. And songs like I Wish I. There's a lot of, I'll just say anger there. I mean, there's a lot of like frustration and like it's just like bottled up and just being released. Replica has that. And I've already done a dive into the lyrics of Replica, though that video hasn't posted yet on my channel. But it goes well with the lyrics. I 100% agree with that. Okay. It's one of my favorite songs on this album. For sure. Definitely would not skip. All right. The Come Up chapter. Okay. Let's remember the person's name here. Veach says, the Come Up chapter, according to them, a prog song, progressive song with spectacular guitar work and triple vocals at their best. Yes. The harmonized vocals. I recognize that. Was this the one? This might be the one. What I didn't. I don't know. Did I not notice the guitar work in this song? Maybe not. I did not. Tomozo going at it throughout the song. Maybe I did. I've done so many reactions. Tomozo going at it throughout the song, also adding an awesome solo. Hannah chipping in when it's needed, and Oreo shining as well on keys. So many ideas crammed in a song under 3 minutes. Although everyone is playing. I think in this song, I was more focused on the keyboard than it was the guitar. I think so, and I might have said a comment that if I were to listen to the song again, it would probably totally have changed. Okay. Because this might be the song, Come Up chapter, where I was focused more on the synth, on the keyboard than I was the guitar work. Okay. Then we have Kachiyama, which I was calling something else because due to the DeepL translation. Okay. Something about a mountain, a Chiki's mountain or something. I don't know. Kachiyama. It says, deservedly the first single of the album with lyrics extraordinaire and a colorful, fun music video. The drums switch mid-song is just because they can do it. Oh, they can do it and do it well. Someone said in my comment section that Hannah likes change. Hannah seems to love change indeed. It's something that's a formula that follows them even in Doll's Box. But then again, Gacharic Spin is Doll's Box, but you just add Fuki to that. So I would say as Gacharic Spin as a whole likes to change. They don't like to keep things the same. It's kind of like the Gacharic Spin way of just look at how they look. I mean, they want to stand out. They don't want to be like everyone else. They do not want to conform. All right, it's a pop song mixed with a bit of funk. Yes, yes, there's a funky sound to it, and it's very catchy, but also pretty complex. The chorus has this tendency to stick in your head long after you heard the song. It must have taken quite some time to arrange the double drum parts. Yes. Rabbit Hole. Song number 4, Rabbit Hole. Oh, this was one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites on the album, too. Oh, this one. Hey, I don't know if you partake in, you know, you might enjoy, a smoke. If you do, Rabbit Hole is a good song for that. I'm just saying. I don't know anything about that, though. Okay. Very jazzy in nature, a lighthearted song with a lot of melodies. All members get to show another side of their musical spectrum. It's remarkable, I should say, how easily the song feels like they've been living in a jazz lounge for years. The song is quite complicated at times, but you never feel it. It is also the song that fits Yuri's natural drum sound the most. A perfect blend of lead vocals between Hannah and Angie. Just beautiful. If they decide to make a jazz album, I wouldn't be mad at all and buy it yesterday. Oh yeah, they could totally do a jazz sound, 100%. I totally agree with that. Rabbit Hole left that impression with me as well. Number 5, Lonely Mart. This is a really powerful song. Okay, Lonely Mart, and as a voice, Kira. I think voice is. I think voice hit me more, had more of an emotional impact on me. All right. But anyway, Lonely Mart, a song that takes you to places, a beautiful composition that lets Angie shine brightly on her emotional performance and convey the lyrics perfectly. The up-tempo parts keep the song interesting, but the song always returns back to its basic mood. And the dynamics are just great. The song needs a couple of listens to appreciate the ravishing melodies fully. I do agree with that. Someone even said in my comments section that I didn't see, on my second reaction, they were like, you didn't seem this enthused the first time. Well, I noticed different things on the second time. Like we don't notice everything the first time we listen to it, right? I mean, there's so many good parts of this song. And that's what makes listening to it again like even more enjoyable, because there's something else you'll pick up on. These songs are pretty complicated. There's layers to them. Anyway, and of course the choir work is something that not a lot of bands could pull off. That's 100% true. The song has my eyes water every time. Special mention to Yuri sitting back in the pocket during the chorus. Bravo. All right, I agree. Kira, I'm not sure. The song has 2 different parts that somehow fit together. The first part is a reminder of the first star from Gold Dash. I'm not familiar with that song, and I probably should be. Being Gacharic Spin's summer, I probably will be around next month or so. The chorus has a Latin flavor to it. I don't remember that. I have to listen to it again. The song makes you move your feet and bob. That is true. I do agree with that part. Hannah gets to show her vocal chops during the chorus. I can promise that her vocals will crack on live performance because she is really testing her limits here. Oh, I bet so, and I bet it'll be great to see. It'll be fun. They're very fun to watch live. They look like they will be, and I got tickets, so I'll be able to test that out. All right, then we have Voice, a song that could have been on an album from their indie days. A very personal lyrics for Angie, and she takes control from start to end. How far she has come in her short career, just astonishing. The instruments feel like they were here on the chords. Go ahead and play. No special treatment arrangement-wise, just a backing track to let Angie do her thing. despite the song lacking lack of musical exuberance compared to other songs. It works because the basic treatment combined with Angie's ability to carry the song. I think that's why voice hit me a little bit more than Lonely Mart. Live every moment. Live every moment. Amora's tribute to Iron Maiden. All right, this will. Is it? That's. Yeah, you're right. Like Run to the Hills. Yeah. Okay. This has been the live staple for a long time. It's a great classic rock song. Harmonized guitars and keys. Love that Yuri revived the return to the Hills drum feel. It also shows that they could be a hard rock band they chose to be. The extended instrumental part highlights by TMZ's solo ending and the great harmonies. Oh yeah, man. They can not only do hard rock, they could do flat out metal if they wanted to. In fact, there was a time where Gacharic did a kind of a spin-off metal thing. What was it called? Like it was like Metallic. It wasn't Metallica. It was like something like that, like Metal Spin or some weird thing. It had man. It was a collaboration. They had some other guy in there too. Oh man, I'm spacing on details right now. I'm spacing on details. You guys are gonna have to Google that. Fact check me or fill it in. You guys already know. Let's see. Nan Mida. I think this is the one that translates to Lord Have Mercy on Me. This is a really good song, very intense. I could tell you this is one of my favorite songs. It's like heavy metal, heavy industrial metal with some jazz thrown in there. Okay, let's see if they picked up on that. What can I say? I hope we get a music video for this one. Oreo shrieks. The jazz breaks. The time signature changes. The punkiness. I didn't get the punky vibe. I got the metal vibe. Then the 6/8 piano part. Flawless transitions. And the intense shouting escalation. Where you have the feeling that some vocal cords must end up on the stage floor. The gang vocals match the intensity of the music. I can imagine it being used on an anime. Yeah, maybe like a fight sequence or something, like giant mechs fighting each other or something, which would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Number 10, Reverse Psychology. This is another banger, absolutely. This one is closer, which is also could have been on the album opener, Controlled Chaos, with TMZ being the Chaos Queen easily. Let's see. It starts off as a jam session with a theme, and it was Jump. Angie as hype woman easily animates the crowd while the rest of the band plays like possessed. The chorus is the perfect counterpart. Phenomenal song. All right. Overall, this Redditor. Overall, remember he's the monument of Redditors. So his opinion or her opinion or whatever they identify as, I guess we're doing that now. I suppose. I don't know. I never really cared. Never really thought about it. Sometimes I think people think too much of it. Okay. Their opinion is the opinion, the review for this, right? Representing the Reddit view of Gacharic. It says improvement is the first thing that comes to mind. Yuri on drums, Hannah on guitar, and mostly Angie on vocals. They took advantage of those improvements, with Koga taking on more of a producer role. They seem to have figured out the bigger picture, and thus the other could focus more on songwriting and arranging. They went for diversity with W, so the song selection reflects that. That it's only 10 songs. I think the reason for that is that they wanted to get the album out as soon as possible. I went for quality over quantity. The only regret I have with their decision is that song number 11 with TMZ on vocals was forgotten. Wait, what are they talking about? There's only 10 songs. Oh, I think they mean song number 10 with TMZ on vocals was forgotten. Or I don't know what they're talking about there. Level up, which was also regarded as a positive sign. is that I like all the songs after subsequent listens. Balance is another aspect of the album that comes to mind, although the focus of the released music videos is definitely on Angie, as it should be going forward. The album has a nice mix of Angie and Hannah. Yes, Oreo and TMZ had no lead vocals, but if they wouldn't play their instruments, the album wouldn't be so uniquely Gacharic spin. Okay, all right. I read all that. Let me give my take. For the most part, I agree. Improvement. I really enjoyed the previous album, the one self-titled Gacharic Spin. It was very. I mean, I never really thought about it until now how to really compare that to this one. I mean, to compare Gacharic Spin, the self-titled album, with W, it is a different flavor. I wouldn't really say improvement. You know, this one actually has some harder songs, but I gotta think about that one. Because there's some diversity. I'll put that in quotes. There's some diversity in the previous album too, because you do have Mindset and I Wish I, which have similar tones at times, but I Wish I goes hard. So does Mindset, doesn't it? But not as hard. Let's see. Nurse Forever 19, which is a good song. Really good song. There's I gotta think about that one some more. Improvement. Well, I'll let you. I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you think about that? I don't see it as improvement. I see it as Gacharic Spin doing what Gacharic Spin does. From what I noticed, though, I think of this one. Obviously, what I noticed, there was more of a focus on like emotional songs. Like slow emotional songs, like deep, slow, like really feeling the moment, with Lonely Mart and Voice, and a little bit of Rabbit Hole. But Rabbit Hole is more like a journey. Okay. This album was a little bit more. Oh no, this album was more experimental for sure. Okay, this album was a lot more experimental. So on that way, okay, maybe improvement if you're looking at it that way. It shows what they're capable of doing a lot more. I definitely agree with that, because there's a lot of complexity being layered in, being just blended together so smoothly. I don't know how they pulled it off. But I mean, as far as the diverse, the diversity of the tracks, I mean, I would just pick a Gacharic Spin album and ask, is there diversity in this album? Like, are they all hard rock sound, or like, do they sound the same? I don't think they would. But then again, I haven't listened to every album, and that's something else I want to do during this Gacharic Spin summer. Okay. But yeah, this was a review of this Redditor. It represents all of Reddit. I think it was pretty good. I like the very detailed breakdown in each song. Pretty cool. So definitely shout out to that Redditor there. If they didn't mind this review. Yeah, it was cool, man. It's cool. But that said, you guys let me know what you thought of this review. And I'll take it easy.